Well, I've been in the investment banking industry for 32 years, and I'm often asked how I've managed to stay interested and fulfilled doing the same thing for such a long period of time. And I thought a lot about it, and it really boils down to three things. First, I truly love what I do. I've really kept my interests outside of work over that period of time. And third, I've really invested in relationships with people. And, I can embellish all three of those, but those are the three pillars to me that have kept me so interested in my work and fulfilled in my work, in my life. So I thought I'd put together a list of some of the things that I wish I had known when I was in my 20s that have really helped me and I've learned over the course of the last 30 years that I want to share. The first one is that you've got to really find a career that you truly love, because in my experience, the people who are more successful at their jobs and in their lives are ones who really have a passion for what they do. The second tip I have is to really invest in relationships with people. I like to say that every opportunity I've ever had at work or in life came from an investment I made in a relationship with someone. My third piece of advice is remember that you can't be an A+ at everything every day. So you have to figure out over the course of a week how you can be on average an A, but you have to focus on it and really proactively manage your calendar to get there. My fourth piece of advice is to define your own fulfillment. Like what's going to make you happy, short term, medium term, long term. Don't let anyone else do it for you, not your parents, not your friends, not your professors. It's really important to figure out what makes you happy, because if you're happy in your life, you're just going to be more productive at work. My next piece of advice is you just have to be prepared for anything. A career is not just a straight ladder that you climb up. And somebody once said to me, it's like a jungle gym. You get to the top of it, but you don't necessarily get there going straight up. So don't let issues that come up for you defeat you and make you feel like you can't do it, because everyone has those issues. Next piece of advice is to find somebody who is truly going to give you honest advice and listen to them. And sometimes it's very painful to listen to people who give you really candid advice, but figure out who you can really trust and then use them as mentor, use them as a sounding board, and really listen to them. My next piece of advice is that how you present yourself really matters. And what I have found is the people who are the most successful are people who are confident, who are articulate, who can publicly speak, who have presence, and know how to carry themselves. And it's not something you're born with. You learn it. So make the investment in yourself, and you know what your strengths are, and you know what you need to work on those things. And finally, I think it's really important to be confident yet humble, and modest yet proud. And I like to define humility as understanding that you can learn something from everyone around you, understanding that you're not always right, you don't always have the right answer. And I think it's important to our culture here at Goldman. I think it's part of the culture of our firm, and the people I've seen succeed here are those who have that characteristic.